Hello, my name is Caitlin Good. I teach 7th and 8th grade English Language Arts. One of my goals as their teacher is to improve their literacy skills throughout the year. It's really important that the students get a head start on their literacy skills because as they enter high school, college, and onto adult life, the material only gets harder. Oftentimes, students stop reading, they stop trying to understand simply because they don't have the tools necessary to overcome literacy obstacles. If they have a good, solid foundation of literacy skills, they'll have much higher success rates in their classes and higher success rates in life. This doesn't only apply to English classes. It applies to math, science, history, really any subject, because literacy is a huge part of any class, and it should be addressed by all teachers, not just English teachers. One way that I incorporate literacy into my class is through the strategy called paint chips. We use these paint chips from a local hardware store, and the students are asked to write difficult vocabulary words on the darker colors. We then think of simpler synonyms or everyday use words, and we put them on the lighter colors. We then go through different synonyms we could use and increase difficulty as we increase the color saturation. This is a really fun activity for the kids to do, and once we're done, we put all of their paint chips onto a ring, which they keep in their backpack, in their notebook, really anywhere that they can easily access it, and we pull it out when we're doing writing. That way, if the students need a good, strong word, or maybe a word doesn't fit and they need a different synonym of it, they can pull out their paint chip ring, and it will help their writing. It will really benefit them. Alright guys, so we're reading Fang, and we are now on chapters 3 and 4. We've passed the vocabulary word imminent, we've used unfurl, and we're now on asphyxiate. Does anyone know what asphyxiate means? Does anyone have a clue? Dylan? No? Okay. Asphyxiate means to deprive of oxygen. So, it's used in the chapter when the team is being attacked. And in the midst of these brutal attacks, Max is being asphyxiated. Okay? So, we're going to use our paint chips. We're going to think of some synonyms for the word asphyxiate. So, on the darkest part of your paint chip, please write our new vocabulary word. If you need the spelling, I have it up here for you. Okay. Now, let's think of an everyday, less harsh synonym for the word asphyxiate. Remember, deprive oxygen. Does anyone know? Dylan?
Choke.
Choke, that's a good one. So on your lightest color, on the paint chip, I would like you to write choke. Do we see the difference in asphyxiate and choke? Which would be the harsher word?
Asphyxiate.
Asphyxiate, correct. Now let's move up in difficulty a little bit. What would be another word? We're moving away from choke and towards asphyxiate. Let's get a little more harder. Let's get a little harder in this. Anybody have a word? Luke?
Strangle.
Strangle. That's a great one. So put that right above choke. So we have choke, strangle. What would be one step above strangle? Does anyone have an idea? Austin?
Suffocate.
Suffocate, that's a good one. Suffocate. Put that on the last square. All right, so we have choke, strangle, suffocate, and asphyxiate. What we're going to do now is we're going to punch holes in your paint chips and add them to your rings. And when we start our writing workshop, you can get them out if you need a synonym. You have a word that doesn't quite fit. You need a good word for your paragraphs. Take out your chips and look through them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
How do we like the book?
Love it. Intriguing.
Good.
Fantastic.
I'm glad.